Beauty, it is often said, is in the eyes of the beholder. And it is on this firm assertion that all is now set for the maiden edition of the Mrs. Nigeria International Pageant. The event, which will celebrate the essence of the woman, according to the organizers, is the first of its kind in Nigeria.
A pageant first of its kind in East Africa. Mrs. Nigeria International is the first pageant for married women. We've all heard about the Miss World, Miss Africa, Miss Nigeria. There's no pageant for married women. That's modeling careers for a beauty pageant for young ladies end when they get married, as it were before. But we want to take it a step further. That even when you are married, you can still be beautiful. And this time it's not just a pageant that has to do with your outward beauty. It has to do with something that you have from the inside. And it has to be is a pageant also, the first one that brings families together. You know, it's adding values to family and at the same time showcasing that even when you are having 5 children, you can still compete it with somebody that is just giving birth for the first time. It's something to watch out for.
I implore you, Nigerian women, Nigerian men, Nigerian kids, push. If you know your mom is the next Mrs. Nigeria, please push her and let her be part of this competition, because we're not just celebrating beauty, we're celebrating the values of a Nigerian woman.
It is designed to showcase the accomplishments and beauty of the married woman. It is also meant to serve as an avenue through which married women would express themselves while portraying high moral standards. Nigeria's representative at the 2014 Mrs. International Pageant, Mrs. Ilesomi Morin Egbe, expressed delight at the commencement of the Nigerian version of the pageant. She shared her views on the prospects and future of the event.
This is the first, not the second, not modified, but the very first pageant for married women in the history of this country, Nigeria. I think that deserves a round of applause. The Mrs. Nigeria International Pageant is one that showcases the accomplishment of married women and highlights their commitment to family and to their society. The Mrs. Nigeria International Pageant is here to stay as the most impactful pageant that this country has ever seen, because everybody comes from a family. Every child born, male or female, would be married someday. Every young person desires to be married, and the married desire to stay married to the very end. So we can safely say that this pageant which celebrates the institute of marriage, is the past, present, and future of all pageants in Nigeria. I came in contact with the Mrs. International Pageant, the mother pageant, last year as a married woman with a passion for the community. I was then carrying out a campaign to enlighten women on the need to adopt the United Nations and WHO regulations on breastfeeding exclusively for the first 6 months of life. My own son, who was around 6 months then, is a beneficiary of exclusive and extended breastfeeding. Estimatedly, 10 million children die globally due to preventable diseases like SIDs, malnutrition, and diarrhea. And these deaths can be reduced by 13% by breastfeeding practices alone. So why aren't we screaming on the rooftops about these benefits? This is a task that I have chosen to undertake with my foundation, the Hermann International Foundation. 10 million children means 10 million destinies. Our future, 10 million grieving mothers. We mothers must leave being psychedelic and take responsibility for our children and our future. It is with this passion that I won the crown of Mrs. Nigeria International, because the pageant is looking out for women who are not only mothers, who are not only wives, but also are responsible for what happens in their society. And that is what we are looking for this year, 2015. The next Mrs. Nigeria International for 2015 is a woman who is beautiful, fit, dedicated to her family, and serves her society. The woman must have a cause she is willing to promote, or is currently promoting. In fact, that accounts for 50% of her total scores. A woman who can represent all the married women of Nigeria as an ambassador and also at the Mrs. International Pageant coming up in July at Florida, USA this year. A woman of substance and true beauty, both inside and outside. A Proverbs 13 woman indeed. As stated before, the pageant is open to all married women, and they must still be married with their husbands, living with their husbands. These women will be judged in 4 categories. The evening gown. This is where the women show their beauty. We're looking for women who are beautiful inside and outside, don't forget that. And the husbands will meet the wives at the center of the stage and walk the wife around the stage. He might decide to give her a peck on the cheek if he likes. And he also will be dressed in an evening suit. Here we are looking for beauty, elegance, grace, and courage. This carries 20% of the woman's total scores. Secondly, the woman will be judged in fitness wear. The woman would have to show that she has kept herself fit, even as a married woman. There are a lot of married women today who let themselves go as soon as they're married. But we're discouraging this. We're saying, look good for yourself and for your husband, no matter how many children you have. So the fitness will take 20% of the woman's total scores, and she'll be judged on how well she has kept the body that God has given her. Thirdly, the traditional wear. We plan to choose 36 contestants who would represent the 36 states of Nigeria. And the woman would have to come up with creative traditional wear, which she would wear alongside her husband. And they would walk around the stage, and the judges are going to choose a person that correctly displays that. Now, what's next for the person who wins? This pageant promises to be a wonderful, fun, impactful time for whoever is a contestant. I and my family have had a wonderful 1 year, and as I transfer the crown to whoever is going to win this year, I know that that person is going to have a wonderful time with her family this year, even first of all as a representative in Florida, USA, and also as she promotes the cause that she has decided to promote even here in Nigeria, no matter the outcome of her scores in the US. We are looking for that person who will be the next Mrs. Nigeria 2015. If you know you have these qualities, you love your family, I have a wonderful son, a wonderful husband, and I have more children on the way coming. And you know that you also have passion for the society. It can be environmental, it can be fighting against breast cancer, it can be heart disease, whatever it is, rehabilitating prostitutes. But all we want to know is that, do you love the people? Do you love your family? Do you love the people? Are you beautiful? Are you smart? I'm sure if everybody takes a look at my resume, you'll see that I'm a woman of different sides. I'm into robotics, I'm also into broadcasting. I'm also into fashion, I'm also into entrepreneurship. We're looking for a versatile woman, a woman that shows that as a woman, you can be beautiful, yet have everything completely inside of you.